Hello, Sophie here from Prospology. It's good to see you. This video is about the 5 most common types of medical writing client. Now, if you are a freelance medical writer or you're thinking about becoming one, you'll need to know which types of clients to expect to have to be able to know who to reach out to and just generally to know what to expect. I would say that these are the 5 most common types. So number 1, I have put communications agencies. So there'll be a lot of agencies that sit in between the pharmaceutical companies and the writers. And they might have full-time writers in-house who will produce materials, but they may also need freelancing support if they get overloaded, they have a lot going on, or they don't prefer to have too many in-house full-time staff. So communications agencies is definitely one of the most common types of client for a freelancer. Secondly, I have advertising agencies. Now, that's a little bit different because advertising is requiring copywriting and more creative type skills. So you could still be working with pharma or in a promotional sense. You could still be making more educational type materials, but sponsored by a company. And so there's a lot of need for freelance support within advertising. Again, they might have in-house full-time staff, but that doesn't mean that they have the capacity to get everything done when needed. And so they'll often call on freelancers to help out and have contractual arrangements with them. They may give you a laptop. They may ask you to come work in the office for a while, show up to meetings. It could look very different depending on which one you work with. Thirdly, I would say that biotech companies are very commonly clients for freelance writers. So, for example, if there is a medical device that is being launched and they need communications to position that device or that product in the right way to the right people, there'll be various different materials that will need to be produced, some for medical professionals, some for patients, depending on the approach that they want to take. And so biotech companies are often in need of writing support. Fourth, I would say multidisciplinary clinics. So whenever you have a clinic that has a lot of different services on offer, different healthcare professionals coming together, maybe they have workshops going on, or they have a blog, or they have a mailing list, or they have different services that they offer to different people, the more complex that it becomes, the more likely that they're going to need writing support in developing content, making it very clear what they're offering and what they can do to support their patients. And then lastly, I have put patient advocacy groups. There are a lot of nonprofits or groups of people that advocate for patients who have a particular disease or condition. They also need to do their own marketing, internal and external communications. Everybody needs to know what they offer, what resources they have created, if they have any webinars going on or any informational content that they want people to see. They will need marketing materials for that. And, they have their own branding and their own online presence and everything there. So these are the 5 most common client types that you could expect to be working with as a freelance medical writer. If you have any questions about what it takes to enter the field, or you're hesitant to make that transition and you need some support, do reach out to me directly or comment below and we can have a chat.